MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the Memphis Redbirds and the Round Rock Express. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adolfo Peralta has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now at the plate, Tim Stanley, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Ready with the 1 and 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2 and 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, number 34. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
That's ball 2.
2-0.
2-0.
Called a strike there. 2-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Just underway in Arlington. Two and 2 the count. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Adam Wainwright gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Adam Wainwright. We all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Back to the mound and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Coming to the plate now, Elliot Miklas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Price at second. Chance at first with no outs. Lifted in the air to center field. Stanley is there. 1 away.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Ryan Rua.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Rua. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's set, and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, Joel Batista, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number two.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up two singles early.
A 1-2 from Wainwright. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Try again, 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So striding forward now, number 41. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Number 41.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Two-0 count. The pitch ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Three and one. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. Popped him up. Number 71 has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
One and one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Chuck Talley. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, one man out. It's 1-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now another 2-2. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So stepping in, number 21, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Wong stands at second with 2 gone. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
1-2.
Yeah, fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Missed with a slider.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Another full count offering on its way. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Redbirds lead it 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Drew Robinson, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Drew Robinson.
First delivery to him on the way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike three.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, number 15. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. One out, nobody on. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Munoz. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, number 2. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Left side, played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Carson Kelly, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Carson Kelly.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Tim Stanley.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Stanley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. This is foul for the first strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to third. He's right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, number 71. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Number 71.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Munoz shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Damian Price, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. One out, nobody on. Maybe lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike three, and there are two away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, Robert Chance, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Chance is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
The 1-2. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Memphis is out on top, 1-0. Ready now, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Comes set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. One and one, here it comes. High pop up. Number 71 waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 41.
Settling in now, number 41. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Three-two pitch, and this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
So striding in, Colton Wong, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. There's a low changeup that's laid off. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Voit, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Again, he sends it out of play. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The batter, number 3.
Standing in now, Chuck Talley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Price fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Redbirds lead it 3-0. Digging in, Elliot Miklas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box now, Ryan Rua, as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one. On to first, the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Standing in, Joel Batista. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. That's a tough take. Here it comes on 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 4 full. Memphis is out on top 3-0. Now batting, number 21. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 21.
From the stretch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. In the air to straightaway right. Chance has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
At the plate, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Ready for another shot now. Tim Stanley has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Drew Robinson the next to dig in. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Him looking, strike 3.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this
Now
point.
batting,
So he's got good
number
stuff,
15.
and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, number 15. Ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
At the plate, number 2 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And he lays off there, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball in for a strike. Curveball that time, not even close. Line drive to left. Number 41 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Redbirds lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 34. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 34.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 41.
Stepping in, number 41. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Elvis Carbajal will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 54, Elvis Carbajal.
Luke Voigt will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the 3rd.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tochi has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 71. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Damian Price.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Damian Price. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. They'll give that runner the green light, headed around third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
The Shays are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Robert Chance, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Elliot Miklas fouled off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
A 1-2 from Wainwright. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Miklas is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Ryan Rua, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Arlington. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Here's Colton Wong now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road split?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Standing in now, Chuck Talley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chance will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 21.
Striding in once again, number 21. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Wong, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Another full count offering on its way. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Carson Kelly. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Memphis is out on top, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Joel Batista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Drew Robinson.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and a 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 15.
Stepping up now, number 15. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Weak chopper up the line. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Redbirds lead it 3-1. Darryl Lau will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Darryl Lau.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tim Stanley. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. The 1-0. He's a heater in there for a strike. Line to the right side. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So their half of the eighth opens with a man aboard.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Stepping in now, number 34, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. High and deep to right center. Tochi is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Digging in now, Jose Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. Mikolas over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 41.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 41. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Count even now at 1-1. So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here now the 2-2, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Stanley at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Abbott will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Steve Abbott.
Digging in, number 2. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Third baseman, number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Now the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long. Into the box now, number 71. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Abbott, 23 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and a sinker. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's down to third. Reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Damian Price.
Digging in and looking for more, Damian Price. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking on.
Striding into the box, Robert Chance. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's down.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. A runner on first with 2 away. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now in the box, Elliott Miklas. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. Way outside. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 to short. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Memphis is out on top, 3-1. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. Ray Villegas enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Luke Hoyt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is back up the middle and into center field. And that's through for a hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. add on, give some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Colton Wong will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 delivery. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box, Chuck Talley, and it's fouled away. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 0-2 delivery. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though. Standing in now, number 21. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Redbirds lead it 3-1. Jason Shreve is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Jason Shreve.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Rua, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
A pause and the 0-2. High pop-up. Munoz moving to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Drew Robinson.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Well, you credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Wong is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Redbirds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Wainwright earns his first win of the season. Chasen Shreve hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Redbirds, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Express, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.